All right, so I just picked up this box here, 1994 Upper Deck, Series 2. Series 1, that has like Alex Rodriguez rookie card in it. And then Michael Jordan, who quit basketball and is trying to do minor league baseball for the Chicago White Sox. And this one, I'm not too sure how soon it came out because they had the strike short a year. So anyhow, we're gonna get into it and see what we get. Billy Wagner is gonna be I think the biggest one that you're looking for. There's Derek Jeter as a top prospect, but that's essentially his second year's top prospect. Upper Deck had like a thing with, they could do top prospects. And then this is also so we might have some bricks in here. Not too sure what to expect with, these foil cards. And pretty much, this would be like a design that pretty much they'd had for all the sports. Not just baseball. So let's see what we get. And I think does it have that little thingy? So let's see here. And you got electric diamonds in here. Top prospects. I can say they'd be minor leaguers. Okay, so it's not too bad. Of course, they're all flipped around. And then you can kind of see the name there, Edgar Rodriguez, Martinez, Sandy Alomar Jr., Gary Gaetti. Let's see here. And there's your electric diamond, what it looks like there. Just, you get one per pack. And there's Barry Bonds as a Giant. Craig Biggio. This next in there is Cal Ripken. Home field advantage, so a lot of those home field advantages, and they got foil there. Yeah. So that's gonna be good. That didn't come out in a brick because you get just these that are a little bit more glossy finish there. Have it printed to be Shenandoah Park. That's another one that's probably in here. There's Matt Brunson, Bill Van Lanningham. We call it like Bill Van Lanningham in the street in the stands. That's where the ball would land. And is that that's Movan. Yep. Bip Roberts, you can kind of see there. Bob Welch. And let's see here. So there's, like I say there, electric diamond. And he pretty much had like the electric diamonds or electric. There's Danny Jackson. Greg Swindell. So the hockey would be electric ice. And don't remember what football was. And then you have basketball would probably have electric court maybe. But pretty much the designs for hockey would be the same thing as this for the most part. Maybe not. Alan Bennis, that's Andy Bennis's brother. And Greg Vaughn there with the Brewers. Okay. Kevin Young. Tony Fernandez as that. There was a Greg Vaughn there. So, they're pretty much the backs. We'll see if there's somebody that has been played a long time. If I can bring it here, Barry Bonds. So that's probably the second year as a Giant. So you get some stats from previous years. I don't know if they do everyone. Sometimes the names are pretty tough to, you can see them sometimes better on the backside. That's like Ruben Sierra, that card. And Ben McDonald, that's gonna be the electric eyes. That's by one person that, everybody was expecting a lot from. And these are the Diamond debuts. Yeah, like Derek Jeter's like 93, he's like the rookie card in Series 2 with the top prospects. Dave Henderson there. And there's Larry Walker there, still an Expo. Kevin Seltzer. And let's see who's going to have the electric diamond. There's another Greg Vaughn there. There it is. And they have like the foil on these top prospects. Of course, the Star Rookies have the same thing for Series 1. They're like foil. So yeah, so I'm kind of really happy with seeing this like not brick house. Well, there's the electric diamond in our first one. Vince Coleman there is a Royal, so that's, it was like Cardinals, Mets. So he had a really good career. Mike Piazza there, so the Dodgers. Ken Caminiti, there's another Hall of Famer. John Franco, he had a really good career. Let's see who's on this one. Terrell Wade, Pozo. It's kind of tough to get top prospects, so now, basically Topps has a thing of, basically they can only have a card when they make it. There's Barry Larkin. Let's see, this one was made a little bit sticking. Travis Fryman there. Paul Molitor as a Blue Jay. So they really had really good photography, and Bert Oliver. Then we got move on another one. Roger Clemens there. And Diamond debuts. John Hudak. This is like the classic alumni. I think A-Rod's in there too. Right. And then kind of they did like a different thing, like kind of like East, West, and Central from what I read up on. And they had different things, different people in the inserts. Here's Pokey Reese. He had a pretty good. Nephi Perez, top prospects. And here's the man, Ken Griffey Jr. He'd be on the box for Upper Deck for a couple of days. I mean, a couple seasons. Yeah, let's see here. Ozzie Smith there. There's another Hall of Famer. Electric Diamond. John Valentine. And there's also should be like a Mickey Mantle, Kevin Brown, Mark Grace there. That's the backside. Shut up and play. What, I think there's like 36. You got the Marlins, Brian Harvey, Doug Jones, he was another reliever, Mike Morgan, Mike Diego, Delano DeShields. There's Ramon Martinez, that'd be Pedro's older brother or younger brother. Greg Maddux there. I guess we'll. Miles Burks. Time of debuts. And it seems like, I mean, this year, I mean, every year, you know, they get like, you know, like fall schemes. Nick Harris was last year. This year maybe Roman Anthony, Jack Caglione, or so I don't know if they got better on getting players that, you know, are going to be star players besides just Barry. Jack Morris there is an Indian. Then we got two. Darryl Kyle, back to back. David Justice there. So Tim Wallach as a Dodger. 7 Expo. Kurt Abbott, that's another rookie card, I guess you could say. Wayne Gomes, Todd Holsworth. Where Todd Holsworth. Oh. He really amounted to too much. This is our tough to sometimes open up. Scott Erickson, Kurt Schilling there with the Phillies. That's like his. Yeah. Joe Wetland was a closer. Todd Zeal. Juan Guzman. There's Matt Williams there. Steve Finley. There's Wallach again, and then you got the home run advantage. I mean, the home field advantage. There's Kirby Puckett, Hall of Famer there, and Troy Hawkins. And you pretty much had like 1989. Design, you'd have Upper Deck go like to first base. 1990, you'd go to second base if you look at the cards. There's Jim Abbott there. Polonia. Kenny Rogers there. Bob Tewksbury. Probably, you know, a lot of Jose Vizcaino. A lot of names from the past. Andy Bennis there. Doug Drabeck as an Astro. Hibbard, Gary Gaetti. I thought there was like something here that you could do, but I guess not. Diamond debuts. There's Hector Carrasco, Brooks Kieschnick. Let's see here. That's what, Gary Sheffield. There's a electric diamond there. Brett Saberhagen. The Mets, he had a really good career. So there's two Gary Sheffields, one electric diamond, and one's just regular. Dwight Gooden's nephew, Jeff Bagwell. Jack McDowell there. Ray Langford. So far we haven't seen any inserts besides just Billy Hatcher, Mike Moore, besides just the electric diamond. That's the only thing we've got. There's like, you know, McMill Heroes, and they're foil too. There's Wayne Gomes, Trot Nixon, that's a rookie card. Yeah, I think a decent career. Don Mattingly there, home field advantage. Juan Gonzalez, home field advantage. Benito Santiago. Bobby Bonito is a Met. Delano DeShields there, just, you know, laughing about, I think, are they still paying him? Or maybe that's, I mean, it should be done by now. Sid Fernandez there is an oil. Elmer Vizquel. And there's Jason Giambi, not his rookie card. Surprised there. Orshizer there. Albert Bell. Moises Alou, and then Steve Avery on the other side. So there's an expo. And then there's Sammy Sosa. Mitch Williams, the Wild Thing. Travis Fryman. Eddie Murray there's an Indian. Okay. Shannon Stewart, Diamond Debuts, James Mouton, Pete Harnish. Dennis Eckersley there, that's another one. Chuck Finley playing like a guitar hero on his bat. Well, not really his bat, because he was a pitcher. You don't have to worry about Marquise Grissom. And John Whedon on that Electric Diamond. So it looks like we're probably halfway. Okay, well, let's try and hurry this up. Preston Wilson, Brad Fulmer, I think he is a coach or was a coach. So you can kind of see a lot of repeats. Kevin McReynolds, Roberto Fernandez, a lot of Electric Diamond. Edgar Martinez, yeah, we saw that one. Yeah, there's like, what, 500 cards in this set. Okay, I'm going to pause this. Okay, let's do this here. Here's Pedro, Randy Johnson, and there's Brad Fulmer's Electric Diamond. They're all Hershiser. Eric Anthony. That's here. Derek Lee, I believe he had a pretty good, remember. Charles Johnson, that's rookie card, but top prospect. Paul Shuey. Home field advantage, Cecil Fielder. There's Kirby Puckett on Electric Diamond. Roberto Kelly. Mark Portugal, Sean Dunston, Jim Thome, there's Rafael Primero again, Joey Hamilton, Billy Wagner there's probably the one rookie card for Series 2. Hal Morris, Terry Steinbach there. Let's see here. Ron Darling. And let's see, there's what? Kevin McReynolds. There's Big Hurt. Kyle Ripken Jr. So yeah, he gives a lot of names there. Sandy Alomar Jr. So I'm just gonna try and do this. Of course, we gotta be careful. Kind of weird weather here in California. Got sunshine and thunderstorms a couple nights ago. Maybe a thunderstorm tonight. Todd Hollingsworth again. Bill Gulkson. So unfortunately, you probably get like 2 or 3 of people. Lee Smith there. Howard Johnson. Clean up on all 3. Neffy Perez, Terry Mulholland, Sanders. So yeah, we've seen that one. Mike Piazza again. Here's Mark Grace there. So, you know, getting some Pete Incavolia. Is that Chris Sabo? Yeah, with the Orioles. Think of him as a red with his goggles. Mike Harkey, John Kruk there. Jose Vizcaino. Paul Molitor there. You probably read about all the ballparks, you know, some now probably now no longer there. There's Pokey Reese again. John Hudek. Sean Green. Had a pretty good career. Jose Valentin. Can't accumulate again. There's that. Kirby Puckett there. There's another Hall of Famer. So yeah, we'll probably be over the 3-minute mark. Not great. But, you know, I think you get like with 36 packs. Okay, let's see what we got. Anything? Who's with Rob Dibble? Mary Walker again. There's Barry Bonds again. Darling. Will Clark is a Ranger. Johnson again. Frank Thomas. Steve Avery. Good God. Smiley. There's Max is barking. Randy Johnson again. Kirby Puckett with that electric diamond. Greg Devereaux. Sheffield again. I'll raise this a little again. Wally Joyner with the Kansas City Royals. Diamond debuts, Bill Van Lamp. Cal Wickham Jr. So like I say, you do get Pedro again with the Expos. Oh, well, Mickey Mantle, finally. And David Cone. Another Dennis Eckersley looks like. There we go. No paper loss, so that's always a good thing. Oh, okay. Tim Davis. So now we got two inserts. Let's see. Ryan Klesko. That's like a hollow. And then there's Mickey Mantle. Maybe the checklist. Yep. Yeah, so he's like the big, not that you get like a, rookie, like 20, 26 tops, there's like, trying to find the Mickey Mantle rookie. So imagine it might be one per box you get. Okay, that should help out tremendously. So, great, we got two of somebody. Albert Bell there. I mean, by now they do have like the, the new ballpark for them. And there's Diamond debuts. Diamond, another Barry Larkin. Harold Reynolds, he's like MLB. Another Kirby Puckett. And don't tell me I get doubles of this guy too. Yep, Alex Ochoa. Yeah, he somewhat decent. At least he made it to the major leagues. I remember drafting him way back in the fantasy baseball league. And there's another Choyan Park, a rookie card. Greg Maddux again. And another Joanne Park. Trot Nixon again. There's Gino there. All right, last stack. Okay. That's the only thing about a lot of these boxes, you get like so many packs. So it's gonna be a bigger video. Oh. Falling, just so many wrappers. Dennis Martinez there, El Presidente. Gil King. Cecil Figueroa. Yeah, we got him. Trot Nixon again. There's my third. There he is. There's Alex Rodriguez. I mean, his rookie card, essentially, I mean, I guess you could call that maybe a rookie card too, but second one in the set. Electric Diamond. Another Ozzie Smith there. That's probably Johnny Damon. Sean Green, yep. That was like a alumni. There's an Electric Diamond there, so not too bad. But Dave Henderson there. Looks like new Mark Langston. Tim Salmon there, so no last ones. Eddie Pearson, Jose Sliwa. Yep. So no Derek Jeter on those top prospects, but not bad. No bricking. That's always good. Billy Wagner, that's not too bad. A lot of Hall of Famers. Let's see here. Anybody? Kirby Puckett there. All right, Grace. Raul Hershiser. Trot Nixon. Sheffield. Palmero. Anyhow, That's 1994 Upper Deck. So many, so many. Okay, well, have a great week. Okay, well, we had 40 minutes. Oh boy.